Hello everyone, it's Christina. Welcome back. We're going to do a flip through for September, so let's do it. Okay, so still on the same cover. Aren't you proud of me? And I am loving my it's coming along. It's coming along. So we're gonna super fast go through this. I can't remember what all you've seen, so if you've already seen this, then enjoy again. I'm not. This is has an email address on it, so I'm not going to show that. But I do keep one of these in here. I think it came in a pack of 4, like different colors, and they're thin. And you can write on them. But I like to just use them on pages if I'm working on a page, you know, when I'm flipping back and forth, or so I don't forget something on a page that I want to, you know, add something to my monthly calendar to archive it, or if I'm kind of working through a certain list or whatever and I'm referring back to a certain page a lot, then I'll just have it like that. I use a lot of magazine pictures for decoration, and so you'll see that a lot here. Also using a lot of scrapbook paper as just note cards. Let me pull this off screen because I don't know what it says. Okay, just making sure. Like, no, I don't want to edit. Okay, it's tiring. I did some stickers, like some transparent stickers on there, to just kind of add a little bit to them, you know. Keeping a list of homeschool books. I was writing them. I was finding that sometimes you think, oh, I'll just write it in my planner, but then you end up writing it other places too. And sometimes that's okay, right? There are going to be times when you do that. But if you're doing it like all the time for the same things, then maybe you kind of look at your process and see if you can tweak that. So I kind of did. And instead of writing the books that I was watching on YouTube in here, I'm writing them on here, and then I can add these to my teacher brain book for homeschooling. And then I was separating out the games and the books because, again, it was just becoming a monstrous list. And you will see that that's also how I do my brain dumps as well. Another thing that I'm doing a lot of is reading lately. And I got a Kindle Paperwhite, and is that what it's called? I think it's called Paperwhite, whatever. And so I'm reading at night. And so the reason you're going to be like, hey, Christina, you wrote the chapters twice. I know. This is where I'm at reading. And then down here is for my notes. So I have Kindle Unlimited. And so you have to return the book. So basically you're borrowing them. And so I just wanted to make sure that I'm writing down my notes, and then I can return it, because you can only have like so many out at a time. So this was just making a super fast tracker of where I'm at reading wise, because I kind of wanted to write that down. And you'll see more of that in here as I start flipping through. So basically this first insert, I made my little note page here. My first insert is just a brain dump. Okay, it's lined. The insert is lined, and it's Tommy River paper by Paper Penguin Co. I'm pretty sure. I could use a grid or lined, either one, and maybe even a blank one, really, for brain dumping. So I don't like to do just a long list that goes on for days and days and days. Like, I don't want to do that, because then I can't find anything. So I have like general, which is basically my stuff that doesn't fit into another category. And then I have homeschool. So these are things that I wanted to do. So these were like the books that I had left to do for farm unit to make worksheets for. Things I want to look up. This is for homeschooling as well. So I wrote that at the bottom here. things again that I want to look into. General and homeschool on the side. Obviously you can read homeschooling. Sometimes when I get a little happy with my watercolors, I end up just decorating the pages. So I may, use a darker marker or something, and maybe write scripture on here or something, because I kind of got a little bit, it's not terrible, but it's a little bit dark. Okay, so I made some of these and I glued on some of this grid paper so I could kind of make like a habit tracker or spreadsheet type of thing. So basically I wrote down the title, the author, and then I put KU for, is it available through Kindle Unlimited, or do I need to purchase it? So it's a P, and then a price, and then the number of chapters when I started reading and when I ended reading. So I could figure out, because I have like tons of book recommendations, and I'm also reading multiple books at once. And so I was having a little bit of trouble like maneuvering it all. And then, like I said, the other part that's kind of slowing me down a little bit is my notes. So I don't want to keep reading and not writing down my notes, because I highlight obviously while I'm reading, but I need to put those on paper. So I make categories here. So I have leadership, things that have to do with my 24 plan, or Alaskan Schoolhouse. That is my homeschool channel if you're interested. I did move it back over to its own channel, and no, I will not keep flip-flopping. That is my final answer. And biblical reading. And then homeschooling / parenting, because that kind of sometimes goes together depending on the topic there. And then there's just like, thank you for being late. So it's kind of my 24 plan related, but it's also just kind of maybe general as well. It's not really leadership. It's just like personal development, I guess you could say. And so that's kind of how I'm tracking it right now. The only thing is, though, I have the number of chapters here, but I don't know without this part, like how much further I have to read. And like I said, I wanted to write down like each day what I'm reading, but I'm reading at night before I go to sleep. And so I'm forgetting to write it down in my planner, but I'm coming along. So Alaskan Schoolhouse, website stuff to do. I'm making an Usborne books list. My 24 plan to do. And then I just did a lot of watercoloring, just prepping pages. I almost finished the book, but I got a few more pages left to do. I am going to be doing another video as well as monthly videos for my 12-week year. So if you've been with me for a little bit, you know that I did the 12-week year before. So this is year 3 for me. The third time I've done it. It's not consecutive. And I set some goals, and so I'm still setting up the tracking part for it. But I wanted to kind of, this putting it out on my channel is accountability for me as well. So, and for those of you that are interested and like to follow along, it's kind of cool. Again, just more of the scrapbook paper with the paper clips. I haven't been using very many post-it notes in here. I've been grabbing for these more. I don't know, just a little phase I'm going through, I suppose. And then this insert is my daily insert. It is a Majority or Traveler Company lightweight blank page insert. And so I glued this in. Has a lot of texture. It's acrylic paint. And again, just adding the stickers and using the cool scrapbook paper, and do a super quick flip of how this has progressed. I'm trying to remember to go back and use those right sides of those pages if I need to make a list or work through something, and maybe not use the Braindump section unless it's a longer term thing. But if it's something that's like temporary, and I'm trying to remember to go back and use those pages. I think I talked about this before, but like there's like super a lot of shadowing. Like, do not like it, and I'm not one that complains about that. Like, if you look back on my channel, I don't know if I've ever even complained about it, but this was really bad, so I went back to watercolor. which helps a lot. So this is my style right now, with just dividing the page on the left side. So I have time blocking on this side and then school on this side. And then tasks and notes and reading and things over here. And I'm really liking it. It's working really well. And yeah. So I have all of them date stamped. And I have to go back and label. And I went ahead and tried to, these are really crinkly. I tried to watercolor, like did another session of that to kind of get some more pages prepped. And then I can just use Post-it notes or whatever to, put something on this page. If it's happening on this date, I can just put it on a Post-it note. But I do have them all date stamped. So this book is going to be I can't get the page to go. August 22nd to October 23rd at 2 pages a day, like a full spread for one day. So pretty good. Little decor thing, and I like texture and different, all three of these feel different, So this book is going to be for project planning, and it's going to be for everything, for homeschooling, for my 24 plan, for the Alaskan Schoolhouse, and for my 12-week year. It's turning into that. It's not all the way there. But what I'm trying to do is capture my ideas and things in my Braindump book. And then if I'm going to do it, or planning for videos and social media posts and stuff like that, that's what's going to be in here, as well as planning out the steps for projects. So things for my 12-week year, or house projects, or things for the website or stuff like that. Like multi-stepped things will be in here. And I chose that because this is a grid insert, and you can make, basically a spreadsheet and, tick things off and mark things down, right? And so this is acrylic paint. This is watercolor, but these were acrylic right there. But I need to add a little bit more. These pages are very, you can't turn them. They're very, I don't know. I can't describe it very well. It's very boring. Very boring. Like and some of these did not crinkle up as much. And so I try to do that just to get the things apart. I mean, I like the sound too, obviously. But I just don't like trying to get like these pages like this right here. Like I can't, like there, It's just texture and stuff. I like it. I mean, look at that. How cool is that? And so I added Super and God's Plan on here. Some magazine images there. And look. Look. Aren't you proud? Look at that. Look at that. So yes, I've been doing a lot of things. I need to get my reference section kind of more up to speed. It kind of just got Post-it noted. Like, hey, you want to put that there? And then I never did. Same thing here. So yeah. More images, and here. Yeah. So, and there's just like a couple of stickers back here, like literally a few stickers, and then some more scrapbook pieces. And then I did add this just because I like choices. So this is a blue ink and this is black. My ideal week is still in here. I do need to I'm always tweaking that thing, like forever and a day, tweaking that. But that is what is working for me right now. And I'm really liking it. Really liking the cover. It's a little bit stiff, a little bit stiffer than I thought it was going to be. But I think if you start using it more and keep at it, I guess. And then it will, there's a top shot for you inside. Well, that's a little bit open. Like if I really press it closed, that's what it looks like on the bottom. But yeah, I'm really liking the size a lot. Like, and I've got my daily pages. That's what seems to be working. And so I'm really glad about that I don't feel like I'm stuck in limbo anymore, but I do need to get that project insert up and running and figure out a little bit better way to track my reading. It's not like I have to report anything or whatever, but I'm just trying to know where I'm at, like how much further, like do I need to pick another book now? You know, because there's those times where you're watching things on Netflix, but then there comes a time where you need to do some scrolling, right, to see what's trending and, you know, search for things that people have recommended now that your show's about to be finished, you know. And so that's kind of what I do on the app too, like on Amazon, to see what's on Kindle Unlimited, if there's anything like suggestions, recommendations, those type of things for me. And also from things that I've screenshotted from Instagram or Facebook or whatever. And so I just want to keep reading. That's really important to me. And I want my kids to see me read and know that that's a really important thing to do. So nonfiction reader, if you have any book suggestions, leave those for me in the comments below. If you have any questions, leave those as well. Check the description box for helpful information, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.